So the continued one is it. The principle, the seventh principle is that adopt channel spanning performance measures to gauge collective success in reaching the end user effectively and efficiently. Internal key performance indicators alone are also not enough. Companies must use measures that look at performance of the entire chain and specifically from the customer's perspective. That means whatever the key performance indicators that you have, or you have to see to it that the entire operations will be conducted in such a way that the performance will be up to the maximum. So the performance have to be measured both internally and externally. So moving on to the next topic is retail logistics. So as stated earlier, logistics is concerned with getting products and services where they are needed and when they are desired. Following points should be noted while you are delivering the goods or in your logistics operations. Logistics management is the function of managing the outflow of materials, which includes movement of raw materials from suppliers in process within the firm and movement of finished goods to the customers. Logistics management covers both physical flow of products as well as information flow, covering reports and documentation relating to goods movement. Logistics management involves procedures that meet customer services at the minimum cost. Logistics management achieves cost reduction by speeding the flow of materials, work in progress, and finished goods. Nothing but the logistics management will take care regarding from the package of goods from the warehouse till the delivering of goods, supply of some internal and external information, supply of documents, and supply of the reports that are supporting the goods, the and also it will be helping in the procedures that involves the customer service, and which will be helping in minimizing the cost, and also it achieves cost reduction by speeding the flow of materials, work in progress, and finished goods. So the logistics management, the entire logistic operations will take care regarding the easy flow of goods or services from the producer to the end customer. So the functions of logistics are as follows: order processing, transport management, inventory management, warehousing, material handling, packaging, production scheduling, information system. So when we discuss regarding the functions of this retail logistics, the first one is order processing, which is nothing but a sequential process which involves picking, sorting, pre-consolidation or package formation, and consolidation. Nothing but this entire the order processing, the entire involves picking of goods from the picking of goods which consists in taking and collecting articles in a specified quantity before shipment to satisfy customers orders, to sorting of goods, to package of goods, and consolidation according to their packages. So it involves starting from picking of goods from the concerned location to the consolidation of picking of goods from the concerned location to the consolidation of goods. The next one is transport management. Nothing but transport management involves the overall transportation activities that is involved in logistics. That is firm's own transport, hiring of transport, routing and load planning, selection of the most suitable of transport, that is rail, road, sea or air, which is suitable according to the good or service. The next function of logistics is the retail logistics is inventory management. So inventory management is nothing but stock management in the retail supply chain flows the following sequence. So this is the sequence in which the inventory management flows. So the first step is that request for new stock from stores to head office. Head office issues purchase orders to the vendor. Vendor ships the goods. Warehouse receives the goods. warehouse stocks and distributes to the stores. Stores receive the goods. Goods are sold to the customers at the stores. That means the first step is request for new stock from stores to the head office. That means if you want some particular quantity of goods, you are requesting for the head office. And the second step is that the head office will be issuing a purchase order, where in that purchase order it is nothing but like a receipt, where it involves all the kinds of descriptions that is being mentioned, what quantity that is being shipping, in what in through what transportation, from which head office to which branch office, all these particulars will be mentioned. Coming to the third one, vendor ships the goods. So whatever the package that is being ordered will be shipped into the particular transportation mode. The third one is warehouse receives the goods. That means the warehouse will be receiving whatever the particular goods that is being ordered, the order that is being placed. And from the warehouse, the next step is that the warehouse stocks and distributes to the stores. From the warehouse, whatever the store distribution that is to be done will be completed, and stores will be receiving the goods according to the demand, and at the end goods are sold to the customers in the stores. The last one, the next function is regarding warehousing. Moving on to the next function is materials handling. So materials handling is considered with movement of products at stocking point, and it involves decisions such as smoothing of raw materials flow, selection of materials handling equipment, maintenance of materials handling equipment. So these are the points that are being involved in material handling. The next function is packaging. Packaging is considered with design of packaging of the product that ensures damage free movement of the product and is conducive to efficient handling and storage. The next one is regarding acquisition. Acquisition is nothing but it is concerned with sourcing, planning, and ordering of the product in order to ensure its availability in the right quantity at the right time, at the right place, and at the right cost. Acquisition, however, does not include other purchasing activities such as price negotiation, vendor rating, etc. So, the last function will be product scheduling. So, product scheduling is nothing but forecasting the demand that will be arising in the future, and making the products or the services being made available to the customers according to the particular schedule. So, it is considered with preparation of aggregate quantities to be produced in accordance with demands, actual as well as projected. Product scheduling, however, does not include day to day detailed scheduling carried out by the production planner. So, these were the functions of retail logistics. Thank you, students. Till today, so these were the small information or the small video or introduction regarding the third P, that is place in retail marketing mix. Thank you, students. Thank you, one and all.